Hey viewers, welcome back to your channel. Today we are going to discuss about Nasdaq, Dow Jones, S&P 500, Russell 2000 and precious commodities gold and silver. Before we go ahead and start our analysis, in case you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon. You will get the notification of all future videos on this channel. Let's go ahead and see the economic calendar. We have data coming almost every day. On the Monday, we have retail sales, Tuesday, building permits, Wednesday, durable goods orders, Thursday, we have GDP growth rate, and Friday, we have core PC price index, personal income, personal spending. So every day we have a data coming. Let's go ahead and start the analysis of the indexes. Now, today we are doing analysis and I'm publishing video late. Reason I wanted to see how the future markets are opening after having a news between Iran and Israel war kind of situation. So it looks like US market is not US market didn't get any impact as of now for this war situation because you can see all the indexes are opened flat to positive at this point of time. So let's go ahead and see the levels and understand where market could go from here. So this is the monthly chart. Monthly chart you can see here. Monthly chart is trying to form a bearish candle. The month is not finished yet, but 15 days are remaining. But you can see we are almost down by 1.4% from the top. If you see the weekly chart, the last week also we were down by 0.75% into Nasdaq 100. And this is the day chart. Now let us convert this day chart and let's open the levels. So these are the levels. Don't get scared with these lines. We are going to see what these lines are saying. So I'm just converting this chart into the 4-hourly chart. Okay. And you can see here this was a long-term trend for the upside. This is the trend you can see here, and this got broke here, but horizontally we are still managing to trade between these two levels. So the current levels are 18,300 to 18,050. This 200 points level is a support area for the Nasdaq 100, meaning if Nasdaq 100 stays between this area, right, like this, and break on any of the side, will move market to that side. If Nasdaq 100 stays above 18,300, then you will see 18,500 and 18,700 on the upside. If Nasdaq 100 breaks below 18,050, then you will see the target of 17,775. Last week also we did the same analysis, and you can see here the index ran into this and then it broke 18,300, and you see here it exactly touched 18,500 and again came back. For this week the levels are same. This is the range. We should not do anything in this range. Once this range get break on any side, then market will move on that particular side. So this was about Nasdaq 100, and the downside levels are two. First is if it breaks 18,050, then first is 17,775, second is 17,500. Now we will talk about Dow Jones. So Dow Jones, same thing. We see the monthly first. If you see the monthly has given a kind of uh, downside of almost 4.5%. Monthly damage of the Dow Jones is more than Nasdaq 100. If we see the weekly chart, last week Dow Jones went down by 2.6%, and this is a day chart. We'll convert into 4-hourly chart and unhide the drawing to understand the levels. The same thing here also, the long-term trend line which got breaked, and after that it is slowly moving down. For Dow Jones, right now we can see here Dow Jones is trading at important support line. So this is support line of 38,200, meaning if Dow Jones managed to stay above 38,200, then the upside can be possible for the target of 38,900, 39,350, and 39,600. These are the upside level for Dow Jones. If Dow Jones break below 38,200, then you will see the level of 37,750 and 37,100. These are the downside level for Dow Jones. Now let's go ahead and see the chart of S&P 500. So this is S&P 500. Let's convert it into monthly. Monthly, it is creating a red candle of by 2.4% down. Weekly, it is down by 1.6%. This is the daily candle. And let's convert it into 4-hourly, unhide the drawing and see the chart here. See, it was beautifully trading into this big trend line. You can see here. And then this trend line is broke on this big red candle. And now these are the levels for S&P 500. For S&P 500, I think S&P 500 is having a very good support of 5150 and 5125. It means it is the very good support in between 5150 and 5125. Right now it is trading at 5175 here. And if it comes down, then here we have a good support. And if it breaks the support, if it breaks 5125, then we will talk about downside level of 5075 and 5025. Now, on the upside, if it managed to stays above this 5150, then it can again travel back to 5200 and 5250. And if it sustain above 5250, then we will see more big upside like 5300 and 5350. So this was about S&P 500. We will talk the last index, and that is Russell 2000. Let's unhide the drawing. Let's hide the drawing. We hide the drawing, and now we can see monthly downside. This candle is 5.4%. If we see how much Russell 2000 was down for last week, that was 3%. And this is day chart. If you convert it into 4-hourly and unhide the drawing, you see here Russell 2000 index is having a very good support at 2020 to 2000 level. 2020 to 2000. This is an important support area for Russell. If it holds above that area, then you can see it will again try to travel back toward 2060. If it stays above 2060, then 2100. And if it doesn't hold 2020 and 2000, this small support area, then it will go back to 1985 and 1940. This was all about these four indexes. Now we are going to talk about a very precious commodities, gold and silver. Our eye should be here because we are seeing a very big movement in gold and silver. If you have seen my last previous month's videos, I was very sure and I was confident. I mentioned when the gold was at 2000 and when silver was at around 23 levels that these commodities are going to rise, and this exactly happened. You can see here the monthly chart of the gold. Gold is up by almost 5% this month. Last month it was up by 8.75%. This is a very big rally. And weekly, you can see last week it was up by 0.5%. Now we will convert it into 4 hourly chart and see the levels. What are the levels for the gold? So you can see here for the gold. First, I will show you one a pattern here. So this is the pattern for the gold. Gold on the day chart, you can see inverted head and shoulder pattern it has created. Whatever is the size of the head, you are going to see the target at the size of the head. So 390 points upside means 400 point upside from 2200. That means almost 2600 is the target, ultimate target of the gold. And we have almost traveled half of the target. The half is remaining. We will talk about the levels. Uh, Gold is now planning to go for 2400 again and 2500. It has already went till 2445 and then some profit booking came, but again it will start its upside. Now, where to buy the gold? Right now, this is not a good area to buy because right now already a big upside has happened. If gold is giving any profit booking and come between 2280 to 2200 in this area, then that would be a good opportunity to buy the gold for the targets of 2400, 2500, and 2600. If somebody wants to be in this commodity now also one can buy, but not in a big quantity. It they can buy some in some little quantity, but if they get a chance at 2275 to 2200, then that would be a good opportunity. If gold somehow breaks below 2200, then we will talk about the level of 2125. But looking at this situation, these patterns, and the breakout, I don't think gold is coming down too much. So this was about the gold, and now we will talk about the silver. The silver chart is also very amazing. You can see here on the monthly time frame, silver has given a very solid breakout here. This month, silver is up by almost 13%. Last month, it was up by 9.5%. This means almost silver has given almost rally of 20+% in last 2 months. This is a weekly time frame. Last week, it is up by 1.3%, and previous week, it was up by 10%. Now, let's convert it into 4 hourly chart and unhide our drawing. So same thing for the silver. Silver, I have mentioned the targets of 27.50, 28.50, and 30. You can see almost all these three targets got achieved, and then silver gave some profit booking here. So for me, the silver, the good opportunity to add silver, one can add now in some small quantities, but more when it comes near 27.50. If silver comes around 27.50, then that would be a good opportunity to add more. And then the target would be same. 28.50 is the first target. Then 29 is the second target. 29.50 is the third target, and $30 is a fourth target. Once it stays and sustain above 30, then silver will be going into another level of upside. Now, if we talk about downside, if it breaks below 27.50, then there is a room to go till the level of 27, 26.50, and 26. But for the silver, the ultimate and bigger support is at $26. Unless silver don't break below $26, silver is buy and hold commodity at this point of time. I hope, friends, you learned something in this video. This is all about it. In case you have not subscribed to this channel, I would request to subscribe to this channel again and hit the bell icon so you will get the notification of all future videos on this channel. Last but not least, let's learn and earn together. Thank you, my friends. You have a good one.